Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Cabinet Vision Guy. In this episode we're going to take another look at how we import models into Cabinet Vision, but this time we're going to take a look at how we can import a model and then use it as an appliance and insert it into a case opening, a little bit like we did with the books, but in this episode we're going to concentrate on how we can do this with an appliance and some of the modifications and allowances we might want to make for that. So if I go into section view, I'll show you the end first. If I click in section interior, I can click in my case opening here and I can select my object type. And then if I go into catalogs and into decorative models, you can see that down at the bottom here, I've got a couple of different ovens that I want to insert into this space here. And I can do that just by clicking the plus. And if I go into 3D, you'll see that I've now got my integrated oven. And if we set this up, we can have a couple of different types or multiple types in here. So if I click in here again, and we can select a different oven type. So as you can see, nice and quick and easy, great when we're doing a design, and fantastic if we build up a little bit of a library of different ovens and objects to insert. If you haven't seen the previous episode on importing models part 3, I'd give that a watch now because we're just about to use something we actually create in that episode, and that's the container. And if you're not too sure about how to create this assembly, we've also got a tech tip on that as well. So to create this appliance to insert, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit return and I'm going to head into utilities, then import SketchUp model. And I'm going to go find whichever model that I've downloaded, appliance that I want to import. And then I'm going to run through and I'm going to allocate my part types just like we did in the last video. And I'm not going to do that here because I've already done it to save us a little bit of time. But I'm going to allocate the correct parts here by selecting the type down here. And I'm going to select one of our preset finish types. And then once I'm ready, I'm going to save this away. And the only difference between this and the decorative model that we used last time is if I just head to edit item, you see I've saved a couple already. If I go to advanced on this one, we've actually saved this away as an appliance and we've set the type as an oven. So we're just setting the class a little bit differently and the type as well. So to get this ready to insert, what I'm going to do is just cancel out of these and I'm going to grab my container that we created last time through the catalog editor and I'm going to drag and drop that onto my wall and then just pick it up. If you do lose it, again, because there's nothing inside it, just select and you'll pick it up again. So if I just head down to assembly level, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to objects and I'm going to introduce one of the two ovens that we've got and I'm just going to drag and drop that in here. What I'm then going to do is just set the X and Y position to 0. And I'm going to start off just by moving this up and down and left and right to get it into the correct position for when I want to insert this, obviously into a case opening. Now what we have to think about a little bit is the case opening is the size of the assembly less the end panels. So what we actually want to do is overlap the model that we've got in here a little bit with the case opening. So on the left hand side, I'll just pick this up. What I want to do is just do a -15 on this. And then on the up down, the Y position, I want to do -10. And if I just take a look at edit shape, you'll see the size of the container here and the position looks about correct. Now the width of the appliance, we're not actually going to sort of add any intelligence to that. We want it to remain a fixed size. I mean, we could choose to set this to stretch. You might want to do that, but obviously with an appliance, we tend to order that in at a set size, so we don't want to adjust it. What we do need to do is when we're setting up a catalogue item to be the appliance housing, we might have to have a couple of different versions depending on the appliance that we're introducing to it and how we overlap that on the sides and how we work with things like face frames. So the last thing that I'm going to do with this and where I need to actually introduce some intelligence is if I just go into plan view and edit shape again. What I need to do is I need to make sure that this is always set to be at the face of my case opening. What we don't want to happen is to have this sat behind the face. So if I just adjust this at the moment and specify the depth is 600, you'll see that when I do that, this essentially is now in the wrong position. So we need to make sure that this is always in line with the face of our case opening or our container. So to do that, what I need to do is I need to take a measurement on my model here. So I'm just going to go up to measure tools and I'm going to measure this roughly. What I might want to do is just use the snap marks and introduce that. So if I would just zoom in here and introduce a snap mark here and here, what I can then do is just take a measurement, making sure I've got snap to marks turned on. And this is about 45 mil in the vertical. So the intelligence that I'm going to add to this, we just grab hold of our model, is for the Z position, and I'm going to enable equation, and I'm going to choose the dz of the parent. I think this is correct. We'll see in a second. And I'm going to take away the thickness of itself, and then I'm going to add on 45 millimeters. There we go. And if I just edit shape now, we should be somewhere near the front. Perfect. So once I've done that, I'm then ready to save this away. And I'm going to hit save. And for this one, I'm going to go save as, because we don't want to overwrite our original container. And I'm going to head into advanced. And from a decorative miscellaneous, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to be an appliance. And I'm going to select the type of appliance as well. For the placement, it's absolutely fine set to float, and we can enable stretching as well. And then I'm just going to give this a new name. And then save this away. And now once my appliance is in the container, I can head down to assembly level, click in the space that's available here. Sorry, go to section view first, then go to section interior and click in the space that's available. And then from here, I can select the object, into decorative models, and I'll pick out my new oven to insert. And if I just place that in and head into 3D, you'll see that it's in the correct position for us in X, Y, and Z. And again, if you build up several different models in here, you can quickly switch these out and have different appliance housings for different models as well, obviously depending on the type of thing that you're inserting. Hopefully you found this useful. Feel free to give us a like, share and subscribe. We're also on Facebook, that's facebook.com/thecabinetvisionguy, and Instagram too, that's instagram.com/thecabinetvisionguy. Cheers!